Hey, Trump, you said something about Social Security get out of death. And I say on the civil rights, you need to get your racist and your black and white narcissists out of my face, out of God's face. You don't, what respect? When you broke that respect, when you broke God respect, when racism of communities and businesses act like we owe some. I asked for you and your senator's life. No tampering with jewelry. When my life is on the line, when you can make that decision, God loves our respect for you. You talk about I love that people can't do the right thing, and you take black mindsets. So this is about racism. This is about black dictators and narcissists out of business. God don't owe you nothing. You owe God. You are government and you side with the community. I know what's on that computer. And those cheap people, let it go then. Because the same hatred that you stand for ain't nothing. But I told that Supreme Court, and I filed right on the Supreme Court, and I just did it again. I want my justice. And I just get it against the God don't want to meet up when you make that mistake. When you make that mistake of racism, God don't respect you. We'll respect a black man when a black man make his decision of hatred and narcissism. This is about the ability of what you a coward at. And Joe Biden, so what if you're a leader, but a leader that can't make a right decision, that put a black vote? God said on the civil rights, your vote mean nothing if your spirit ain't right. Fuck a vote. When the spirit of a leader, of a spirit of a politic, of a spirit of a black man and a white man that like to dictate things. That ain't right when personalities of mindsets are being judged and the ability of that situation. God don't have time for that, Trump. God, you protect that front line. That's what you good at. That's what y'all good at. Far as making rules about community behavior, it's about the narcissist. It's about the dictator of a black man just because he on a title. He think fine of himself. Don't know how to work with others. But you throw that concept, Trump, I want my damn justice, and walk away, man. Because that ain't right. But I asked the Supreme Court and I filed the civil rights on the Supreme Court. No, you get out of death. You're going to pay me. And everybody going to be, we're going to have a whole new government. Kids need to start going to school because if they can't do the damn right thing, some senators is going to be removed. FBI agents and detectives. Governor Abbott about to be removed if he can't do the right thing here. So kids, don't worry about, I want them to hear me. Don't worry about being a damn rapper or a doctor. Go to school and be a senator. And be somebody else, a judge or a president, because they can't get the damn job done when narcissists and God's children not being treated fair in the business. I don't regret a damn thing. When a white man got a problem with a black man, I don't regret nothing. And I refuse to bend down to a black narcissist and a business leader that's a racist mayor. Your God said your vote don't mean nothing. Your vote don't mean nothing. And I make that very clear. And they want to pass around about a community about to get it for conspiracy charges. I don't need that. I don't need that type of leader that can't do the right thing. I don't need that. So I was in there to find out an address. And I know exactly where to go when I got out. Why you think I was in that Dallas County to figure out the voter address? The voters. Oh yeah, I was standing at the computer for nothing else. And then it remind me of that address if you want to vote. And I know exactly where to go. Oh, trust me. I know exactly where to go. So when it was time for me to get out, I know, and that judge did exactly what I wanted her to do. To be aggressive with me. If I can sue her ass for everything she got. Oh, trust me. You see, they talk about a damn government. See, I was worried about keeping it together and smiling and looking at the camera because she was going to get what's coming to her. We need to create a bill where we could find on a thing, a fine against a judge. And we get, if our lawyer don't want to hear us, when we get a new lawyer, a fine motion against a lawyer or a judge. A bill needs to be passed about when we go in the system, as if somebody go to jail, a fine against a judge of a lawyer, because that aggressiveness and that behavior, I started smiling. I wasn't worried about that dumb black boy said. It's about me looking at that. I looked at that camera, right? My behavior is much important right now to win this battle. My behavior. So when she was being aggressive towards me, I gotta stay. So let's create a bill, a fine motion against a judge or a lawyer. And when I get a lawyer, so that would help that if you a state attorney now, because that state attorney win. That state attorney would get the bag. So a fine motion, they would get half of the money, get fined. A judge get fined $10,000, $800 and $900. We need to create a bill, a fine motion against a judge or a lawyer. When you get another lawyer, and ask your lawyer to find a fine motion against that other lawyer. So this would benefit everybody. A bill need to pass where we can go in the system as a judge being aggressive. We able to go in there. It's about her. She did exactly what I wanted her to do. So I was worried about the kid was worried about anger. I'm worried about the mind. He's saying fuck the government. Shut your dumb angry mindset up when I'm trying to control my behavior and keep it together. That was the main thing. To audit and when it's bad about I already knew I was going to go to jail because the protective services was intimidating me. So I gave the FBI the website on the international, and I was like, come on, I got it all figured out and to do things. So I already knew what was going on. It was that why when I got up in there, I told her to check with the FBI because I've been messaging them, and I gave the Capitol Hill Police my accounts on my social media. The two businesses was laughing at me. So I gave the Capitol Hill Police my account. I haven't did anything, but they put me in that situation by laughing and making fun. But I'm not out to pay something where it got racism in that. God said I should be getting rewarded for all the racism of the black people that been doing stuff and not treating disability, the narcissists. God said we got to this guy. I talked to people in California, New York on Live Man, UP Live, and they said they got a problem with their local office. Atlanta got everybody talking about how people are being treated bad. So my thing is about the more they take out, the more we gonna have a problem here. And I just filed the civil right. Donald Trump making a bad decision and putting himself in white and black racism. This is not about Black Lives Matter here. It's about the mindsets of narcissists, the ability of the problem. So I want to make myself very clear. I just filed another reholding into the delayed progress distilled by racism of a community and racism of a government. A call center that's finding a way that means Trump manipulating ass with the racist community and black and white manipulation in business, trying to find a way to manipulate things and trying to find a way. Nobody should not be, oh, it's going straight to the call center. Stop trying to find a way. No, I got a computer right here. And she gonna know, no, I'm not gonna send no damn letter. No, you gonna take care of this right now. The behavior of black and white, they don't know how to treat us. That's enough. Enough is enough. I had enough of the lies that the black dictators and the black mindset. You gonna pay me my justice. That lady at Tum Dum say they don't care about you. Watch what we doing. All right, now talk about it. I hope them hear me, because they gonna cut that damn check. That guy that made fun of me. You gonna cut that damn check. Or y'all gonna get in trouble for civil rights violation. She opened her big mouth at that Tum Dum. I want her to lie about the words that came out of her mouth. Oh, come on. When that check in my account, when I go by, oh, God gonna show you something. God gonna show you what he can do when a Tum Dum worker got, she know what she did. And I caught the spiritual behavior when I was in there. God gonna show you something. And God said, I did this, but not the help of humans. I did it, you did this and the help of me, giving you the spirit and the courage to fight on when they couldn't fight. When they decided to go against you in your fight. And I just sent it to the Supreme Court, and I just filed the civil rights and sent it. So we sending it again. Participate in community behavior. Racism of Trump communities. Racism of black dictators and narcissists. I don't got time. My fight is so much greater than a street beef in Yellow Breezy. That's why I tell Yellow Breezy to stay away from me. My goals are better, bigger than his ever can be. He focused on the streets. I focus on making change. And I say, Walmart, is you willing to make that change with me? God say, I'm not worried about what we know what we had and the other employees had on Instagram, what we wanted with each other, and everybody say, Hubert, welcome. Not just the CEOs. It was the other employees from around the world that I talked to. That's not like others stop eye the way we want to go in life. But I'm not out to stay at no store. But a concept, I need to come back and forth where we're going to be going to Walmart synonyms. We're going to be hiring different people to help out with 100 more people. Me being on the disability department. Some people can do certain things. Like I saw a Walmart employee right there. Certain disability can help bring the pallets. The employee can tell them what to drop it off at the clothes centers. It's something so much that disability can do. My job as a CEO to be over the disability department. That's going to be my job. So when regular employees don't want to help, on my payroll and with my title, we are going to be able to get people different, like understanding the sit down with the disability. All take the work program, just fill out the application. And they close the case once again, but people still need help with the CPLs. And under my investment that Donald Trump, I got to think it, my investment with Doug Miller, we will hire 100 more people to go help out with CBLs under my payroll to find different jobs. And we're going to be going to schools to talk to other disability parents and how we can best serve them. This is going to be the most important change that's going to happen. And I'm asking Doug Miller, I can't focus on Yellow Breezy. I know I'm mad at Trump, but I get over it. I get over every fucking thing. I'm sorry for the cousin. I get over everything with exes and us going through stuff. This could be for the greater good. Some people in this community try to stop that change because of the mindset of what they want to do. They want to dictate and judge and throw stones, but God said it's have to happen. So let's keep Trump. You could have been bigger than you was if you would have said, American business to get out of death. We are going to hire new RS agencies to look at the percentage of jobs. And if they don't got disability in it, we are going to sanctuary American business. Every American business is going to be sanctuary. Now, everybody can do something different because let me tell you something. I didn't stock, I didn't did all of those down in zone. Other people can maybe to do stuff different. You know what I'm saying? They can help put the hangers on clothes. It's so many things that other people can help the people in the clothes section. Oh, bring that pallet. Some people know their limitation, but they can still get better at it. Yes, I was screwing around. I'm from New Orleans. How about you? From America, New Orleans, Louisiana. I tell my brother, NBA young boy from my city, he family. Much love, no beef here. Much love to him. You family. Back in the day, we used to fight. We didn't do all of that, man. And we still come out there playing with each other, man. That's family right there. Tell NBA boy, that's family. Shout out to him, and I wish him many blessings. Just wish him many blessings. Let's give NBA boy more blessings that he needs. Let's give him more blessings. That's family. So Texas family too, because I know Charlie boy. When Charlie boy said I didn't go hard and back on MySpace and things. Let's just keep things at a minimum around here. But that's not fair. At the end of the day, man, when racism get the win, black dictators and narcissists get the win. And God said, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing and you making issues. I'm tired of losing. God said, my child, I never lost because let me tell you, how you think I got that job at U-Haul? Oh, come on. When other businesses didn't want to hire me and Target was acting racism. Oh, come on. When it was hard to find, come on. But let me tell you, all they do is fill out the applications. So we just sent this to the Supreme Court. And we filing the civil rights on the Supreme Court. So let me tell you something. They don't have to change. But one thing, Jesus said, let go of things that you can't change. But God said we could change that. And we're about to start from now on how business treat disability. And that's about to stop right now. You will not win this battle. You will not complain about something that you're a racist and you don't know how to treat disability. You will not do that. We stick by rules when they stop being racist. When the narcissist in his business of the black and white, rules are meant to be broken by enemies necessary for the greater good. It reminds me of that animated, shout out to Whoopi Goldberg, an animated cartoon. I used to always watch that and think when these kids go back through time. And Whoopi Goldberg tell them, it is us this able to this, I'm not with the narcissist behavior. And then, Amelia Earhart was the first woman that flew the first plane over the Pacific Ocean. And, she didn't just do that for her color. She did that for all women when she made that mark. And I used to learn about her at Newman Smith High School. So I'm very happy to be from Texas and actually to be from CLB because, I learned about the legislators in Texas. But ain't that a bitch? When I was in school, I learned, excuse my French, I learned about the senators, but I didn't know about my New Orleans senator. Ain't that bad, right? When you can learn about your Texas senators and stuff in your different branches. But I never know my New Orleans senators before. And I didn't even know they had a New Orleans senator because I didn't learn that in school. But when I came to Texas, my main thing was to focus on our state senators that we live here. And focus on the legislative branches, the different branches. But Amelia Earhart did that for every woman. And they said her flame did that for every woman. So she did that for like every woman. And let me tell you something. Trump got where he at because of his dad. And his dad was, and that's meant when his dad to be the thinker. So his dad got him the way he at right now, and he had a dad that was a great businessman, and he started the architect. I read his documentary. I read this thing. Everybody's talking about he was born into no. He started with landscape. It's the same thing when George Bush Sr. wore hand-me-down clothes. Like that book in 2019 was pretty good. I was talking to people at the Mary Grimes because I was telling them about my history and just telling them everything I learned from Miss Dolores and Miss Chastity, me being, and everybody gonna tell you that was a long time ago. No, it doesn't matter about a long time because you really still in it. You still taking what your teacher and them taught you, and you still applying them to day-to-day life, and you still applying them to it. He wants somebody to forget. And I was at that hotel in 2019 and 20 when their daughters was wanting to trade. They told me to go to university, and he wanted me to do some research at the Mary Grimes school when the kids was wanting to track, and I was staying at that hotel by the Bell's Bondsman. So we were just talking about he wanted me to go to this college website and study something. So he gave me like some homework to do. I can talk about that, but we say that for another time. And he wanted me to go study some stuff. And his daughter won track. So he's standing out there when his daughter was running track. His daughter won a track for Newman Smith. And I was up there. All this was going on, and I was just talking to people, just communicating with people. I was talking, and they lied in South Dallas and Houston. I don't want to be bothered with that, man. You know, I was talking to kids at the elementary school when I was walking. I don't want nothing to do with Yellow Breezy, man. That is bad, man. I don't want his energy or none of that. I don't want none of that stuff from him, man. I don't want that concept of they trying to bring. They're trying to bring those lies over here and act like they're on our side. I don't want that concept of those things, right? So I don't want those concept of those things in those avenues. No, this is a. I don't know. That's amazing. I don't want those concept with those things, right? So the concept of I like the concept of just taking it farther than beyond our means. Just the concept of it. The concept of just taking it to the next level. Um, just tell him to just stay away. And I don't need that energy around me, and I don't need his people energy. I just need some different type of energy around me, and I don't want that to be around. I don't want to be around nothing like that. So I just tell them to keep their where they things at, because I want to bring Disney Channel to Texas and bring the boxing gym and Florida. My idea, Florida. I wish hey, NBA young boy like Floyd Mayweather, the best fighter. So um, can you? That's what you're gonna look for from Floyd Mayweather because you train her to be. I think she'll be the next. I think she'll be better than Muhammad Ali daughter. And I think on because one thing Floyd Mayweather don't worry about knocking the person out. He worried about the punches that the things have been throwing. So that way it make Floyd Mayweather the best because he worry about the punches. And he don't worry about just knocking a person out. If he know he can get the punches that he deserves to win, that would make Floyd Mayweather the best. He don't focus on knocking somebody out. He don't focus on that. Everybody focus on a knockout. It's about the punches in boxing. So Floyd May, I hope. Oh man, hey, Floyd Mayweather the best. He just great at what he do. I told my son, you need to pay attention to Floyd Mayweather. It's Superman can be Superman. But if you want to learn some skills, I'm not mad at Floyd Mayweather. He's somebody that you can learn off. Also, he not trying to knock nobody out. He know how to counter punch the opponent. And that's why it makes Floyd Mayweather the best. Because he don't just go for the knockout. He going to go for the punches. He going to go what's going to win the fight. Because you just focusing on knocking somebody out. You got to focus on the punchlines, the punches. And that's what make him the best. Yeah. I just want that to be just stepped away from me and just be, and I don't want that. I don't want that around me. And sometimes you can't coexist with people, and you just gonna have to. Too much has been lost, and I just don't want nothing to do with them, man. Like the concept, I don't want that energy. I don't need all that fake lying and all of that. And they get with this city. We know what was done. We know they antagonate with the regular community, antagonate the mindset, laughed while other people from the UK wanted to be on my team. And I was trying to set man, Yellow Breeze didn't even want to in the city of Houston. I don't want people trying to straighten up things that I don't want peace. I don't want no. What I don't. I just don't want to involve myself with them. I can see just me involving myself with Disney and going to art performance and going to film production and Walmart, but I don't want to be a part of his entertainment. I don't want to be a part. They know what they did. They was following me in that Willabit Mall in Plano. That racist mayor in the police station laughed. They started laughing. And I don't got that concept of what was done. I don't got all that concept. So if you ain't gonna give me my justice for what you did and the racism that you put into the black person's hand, after all of those things that's going on, so I don't want that concept thrown at me. I don't want that environment. Sometimes you gotta understand once I get my justice, I'm gonna elevate and I'm gonna be able to sit home, I love movies, Twilight. One of the girls that work at the center in Louisville, she a Twilight fan. I love Twilight. I love a lot of fiction movies. I love Harry Potter, Harry Potter movies, and there's a lot of stuff. I just started watching something on Netflix called The Good Witch. Um, Certain things that is um catching up on stuff. We just doing just multiple things and having fun. And my thing was I was talking to the kids, and I was telling them, and they're gonna see I was no harm. I was telling people about the business book at the Taco Bell library and what I read out the book, and me talking to people and Garland, and they're gonna be able to see that I had a book in my hand, and I was telling the kids about the books that I was reading and the bullshit of the manipulation that's going on. Or we gonna have to watch him and doing all that bullshit stuff in Dallas County because I went to pick up a book and they don't wanna they wanna manipulate. I don't need yellow breezy energy around me. I don't need all of that, man. I don't need that type. I had a lot of white girls kiss my face. I had a lot of Mexican. Oh, you can't talk to this. Let me tell you something. I done had Mexican friends. That's why I don't want to be a part of it. Where I felt uncomfortable because you can't do this. You got hold up for a second. Can't talk like that to this. Talk this. We can't lie. Hold up for a second. I'm having a good conversation. He got a teenager. Before I went to Judge Kennedy, like I felt uncomfortable, like cause I had a Muslim classmate as a third. I had like certain things, and that's why I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. It's the way these communities act. And when you raised by a different county, I don't care what you said. We had more often in our county. Our county, we had movie production. We had. Let me tell you something. We had projecting night at the park. We had a rec center down the street from Turner. And Farmers Branch, they had a game. Our counties had more to offer. I was going to college in high school. I was going to North Lake and Brookhaven while I was in school as a teen. I had multiple jobs. I was helping out at nursing homes and elementary schools. I argued with a guy from Baltimore. And I argued with a guy from Baltimore and said, "What is my reward at when I worked hard since 15? I don't know about all of that. Y'all don't want, and I told him about that. Like, I got my first income tax at $5. The IRS can tell you about this. They can tell you that I'm not lying about this. I was helping out at nursing homes. I'm going to different jobs in Dallas, businesses. Our counties had more to offer. We knock on people's door and cut grass in the summertime when I'm not going to summer school. Our rec center got a game system. We not just going to one about Turner. They got another one. Got a water pet. We got more to offer in our county. We had structure. You know what I'm saying? And when we have that, guys, I was in college, guys, and people think I'm at actually, like, if you're gonna catch me with somebody, you're gonna actually catch me with my class, and I'm going to Patrick and Norman Elementary School. I'm passing out Avon. My mama used to work at Bella Scanlon, Charles Creekview, and all that, and they asked me, I tell people, family, I've been going to events since I was a kid. Like, my mama worked at Bella, she worked at hospitals. And I told her, like, my mama used to do the same thing that you do. And I told him in Dallas, kind of like, my mama worked for children. They give us event cards. I know how many times the mayor had, like, I just went there. Boy, you out your bed. I've been going to that event. They've been having events since I was a kid, and I've been going there. My mama done worked for a lot of hospitals, and I've been going there since I was a kid. So to me, act like this is something new. Oh, he catch me at a baseball. Go ahead with that. Boy, you know how long, you know how many times? I done been there to about 20, 30 times to that baseball field. As a kid, cotton candy, McKinney, cotton candy, we enjoying each other. We seeing, and the kids help me see Bring It On. Like, I'm a Bring It On fan. The first Bring It On is always gooder than the other ones. So I'm a Bring It On fan, and they kind of remind me of Bring It On. And I had to give them a little something, guys, because it reminded me of stuff. So I put the camera on them, and their parents, like, it reminded me of this, of Bring It On. Because I was in a band in New Orleans, and I used to get in trouble for talking to the cheerleaders. Like, I used to get, my ass used to always get in trouble for doing something I have no damn bet. Then I told you not to go talk to cheerleaders. Then I told you not to do that. Then I told you not to take an instrument. I said, hold up for a second. I didn't work 8 or 9 hours or 10 hours. My feet hurting, and you want me to go drop an instrument off? I don't care what you. I'm like, hold up for a second. I had to take the argument the next day, guys. I had to take the argument. My band teacher, I had to take the argument when I was in band. My most memorable moment is marching through the Superdome. So I don't got time for those things that people are trying to put in the avenue with us. So me trying to bring Disney to Texas and talking about Connie, I don't want that energy around me, guys. And I promise the people at that Willie Ben Mall and Play, you know what they say? They don't care about the money. Well, let me tell you what the Willie Ben Mall on Plano said. They don't care about all that, but that man ruined it. South Dallas wanted to pull that start. When I talked to people in the Willie Ben Mall and everybody, they wanted the jealousy. The community wanted racism. And I don't want that type of energy towards me. I don't want to meet with Yellow Breeze and his people. I don't want to meet with Trap or anybody that got something to do with Houston behavior. Hey, you enjoy yourself. And I will enjoy myself probably cutting my grass from North I'm married, picking up a lawnmower in my yard, doing some stuff and enjoy. You enjoy that with you, but it's not here. Too much damage has been done. We can't live amongst each other. Too much damage has been done. So you're gonna pay me what you lied and tunted and laughed at me about. Because Trump can make that decision with the community. Not just Trump, at the community that made that decision. They decided to make that decision. Now God gonna make the decision that he need to make. And trying to get me to open up when racism, a black and white narcissism, when Trump make that decision and black and white make that decision, they at mindset. But God said, the game says something and I put on the civil rights. I want the game to hit me. Oh, you don't love me no more. God said, Jesus said, you don't love me no more. And you said the nigga with the money ain't scared. The person that believes in God and Jesus ain't scared. But let me tell you something. You have so much anger in your mindset and in your spirit, you can't be patient. So the way you trying to change up your answer machines, it ain't gonna work. You get stopped right. Either you listen or we gonna have a problem. Every day that letter or something don't hit here, we are gonna have a fucking problem. And Trump, excuse my French nation, I told you I love the movie Tremors. So every time we say that, I miss Reva. I miss Reva. She was the thing that kept it together in the movie. I miss her in the movies. I miss her in the movies. Trim is one of my favorite movies.